Alright, so we're running gold today. It is Fungal Grotto. It's one of my more hated dungeons. It's not necessarily hard, but we're doing it. We have 3 guildies and me, so we should be able to breeze through this, no problem. And if you saw my previous video on the healer build, I would highly recommend checking that out. It's actually pretty detailed. It was like 38 minutes. So this is essentially what it looks like in action. But if you want to see the build, check out the previous build. I'll try to leave a link in the description in case you haven't seen it already. But anyway, once the 4th gets in... Oh, no, they're just in the loading screen. Alright, we're ready to go. I think we have someone stuck in the loading screen. So essentially, this is the rotation, how we go down when people are health. Otherwise, you just when you do heavy attacks with your resto staff, you gain extra magic back. I made sure to turn on the add-on where it shows the number of healing. You can see it in like around this area of the screen, and it's pretty simple. Sometimes it's in the other. Good to go. To be quite honest, I don't think we need a 4th, but it just kind of helps. So when everyone is in front of you, you drop down your combat prayer. Everyone's at full health. The most important thing you look at is the health bars in the top left.
I need healing. Light it.
And then I'll save my Warhorn for a boss coming up. It's just a spider. It's nothing really to worry about. Kill the thingy. Once everyone's ready. Drop the prayer down, everything's up. All the dots are good. I told you Radiant Oppression is just that good. Everything just dies. Maybe I should switch Extended Ritual since there is poison effects and stuff. But overall, we should be good. If everyone's at full health, you just attack. Alright, so we're coming up to the second boss. Before that, there's a few ads. Maybe like 10 of them in total. Nothing too crazy. Just gotta make sure I get all the buffs up. Yeah, this is why watching the health bars are pretty important. So I want to get as much magic back before we actually aggro the boss.
Quickly, awaken Mistress Ban.
So the way this boss works in terms of mechanics is 90% burn, and then once someone gets pinned, everyone has to focus down one of them. Alright, usually the tank or DPS aggros first. Usually it's a tank. Alright, so hold on. I think we had an issue.
By the heavenly flame, I will end you!
So I just heal them until things down. You tether. We got it in time. Okay, that was the phase where you all have to focus on one of them. Other than that, keep burning it. And we're good. That could have gone better, but no one died, so that's the important thing. This is why having the Bless Shards instead of Luminous is better in my opinion, because it actually stuns instead of disorients. People will tell you otherwise. It's just my opinion. I think for the most part they are very similar. I just like the Blessed a little bit more. What is going on? Deeps! I swear those were never there before. There's enemies that turn into obsidian warriors. Buffs down, damage, radiant. Pretty much when everyone's health is full, all you have to do is just damage as much as possible. So I'll get to the next boss mechanics once we actually get there, which is very soon. That's when I'll also use my horn. Again, I know my ult's up. Could have timed it a little bit better. Okay, so the way this boss works is she shoots there's like a laser beam that comes out at the top. That thing insta-kills you if it's on you for too long. One person gets sucked in. I do believe it's whoever's closest to the cave. So usually the tank wants to stay there. And the DPS, if you pull it past the bridge, the boss resets. So you want it to keep it over there. Keep it by the cave. Tank usually stays by the cave. Everyone else is either on this side or that side. Alright.
Orcs will be my children.
So you just want to make sure everyone's fully healed already. Make sure to get out of there. That is a huge radius. You don't want to get hit by that beam either. It hurts. Everything hurts. Bow primaries. There are ways to avoid that. Alright, so we got our second DPS out. The laser's coming back. DPS got sucked in again. So what you do in the cave is essentially you gotta kill the spiders and then you get transported out. It's pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie, running bow is not exactly the best DPS, but fine. I just gotta make sure the tank doesn't die. Toss shards, spears, everything, radiant. Burn it. It should be good to go now. Alright. Well, that took extremely long as we had one person running a bow primary. It's not exactly the best, but it's whatever. Oh god. So when everyone's in front of you, that's a good time to combat prayer. So the way the next boss coming up works is one person pretty much aggroes, everyone fights on the stairs. It should be the easiest boss, unless you could actually mess it up. It's really hard to mess it up if you can. Alright, so the boss is down there.
You don't belong here. Singing husk is a holy stone, not fit for your filthy hands.
So he does drain your resources if you don't kill it fast enough. Which actually is kind of bad. Kill faster. Out of resources. Alright, so we're at this part now, which is the final boss. Essentially what happens is no one goes into purple, and we all just fight the boss, which comes down there.
Hey, what's happening? I can't
And then we just move left and right. I have to do some heavy heals.
The stone belongs to my mistress Navala. Return it and your death will be swift.
As long as no one rolls into it on accident, we should be good.
I'm manipulating the husk powers. Quick! Use it to protect you.
I have to do like really heavy heals right now. So I have to keep my mana or magic up. As long as no one runs in, we should be good. Keep my combat thingy up. Hard. Ugh. Teleported behind us. So usually the healer wants to stay in the back. So this is where having a huge thingy comes in handy. Nice! We did it.
Two blades, you're alive!